Here then come the visitors. James Lockwood leads out the Featherstone Rovers. Big day for the mascots as well as they come out onto the famous surface here at Odsal Stadium. But it's business for Rovers. They'll go back top with a victory here. Star-studded. There's Bullman. He hasn't aged as much as you have, Leon, has he, Bullman?
Oh, cheers for that, Mark. Yeah, thank you.
Here come the Bulls then. Steve Crossley will lead them out, hoping to get a win against his former club. His third spell with the Bradford Bulls. He was on the scoreboard last week. And the flamethrowers go off here. The Bulls will hope to get their hands on that little bit of silverware. Good atmosphere building here. Crowd still coming in as well. Some big games needed from those in the white, black, red and amber. Fans, as Kevin said, enjoying a pre-match livener. Beck Patton will need a big game. Let's have a look at the Bradford Bulls lineup then. 4 changes from their defeat to Halifax. Foggin Johnson, England and AJ Wallace all come into the 17. Astor's loan signing Sam Walters, who makes his Bradford Bulls debut. Ben Evans will make his 150th career appearance from the bench. What about Featherstone Rovers then? They also make 4 changes and leave out a host of star names, but Morgan Smith starts at half-back. Former Bull Brandon Pickersgill is on the bench, as is Jesse Senilafeo, injured on the opening game of the season, and Ben Matthew, he makes his debut from the bench. Well, here's Doyle now. Gets it away to Patton. Patton finds Lily. This is better from Bradford. Here's a chance for Dawson Jones with the defender. Well, not only... Well, they've got the ball away, Bradford. How on earth did they do that? They go for the line, Bradford. That could be the most incredible try. Elliot Hall it is who finishes it off. But Matty Dawson-Jones was going over the sideline. He took the cameraman with him. But Bradford keep it alive. And Hall scores. What a start for the Bulls.
Yeah, and they needed that. They got the call, didn't they? We said they got the lucky call from the referee. But then it was great defence initially from Featherstone. The ball was played out. Everyone swung to this right-hand side. It was Patton to Lily, out to the full-back Hall. But it was good defence. But Matty Dawson-Jones just has the presence of mind to drop the ball back, and that man Hawley just seems to put his head down and get over the try line. So we said they needed to start big, Leon, and they've started big.
Absolutely, and it looked for all money that was going into touch, and it's just great play from Keir, keeps the ball alive, all comes inside, right foot step, and it's a pretty bit of a poor effort from Lockwood, really. He's got underneath the tackle and just made his way over, but it's a great Bradford try.
It is indeed. Here's they're going down that short side, they're looking to move it quickly out wide. Here now is Hall. Hall bumps one off, cuts back in field, fires a pass across the field, and they will score. It's Ben Helliwell who goes over for the first Featherstone try of the night. Bradford caught napping in the centre of the field. It's Bradford 6, Featherstone 4.
It's a beautiful ball from that man Craig Hall. He just skirted across the field. It's a fantastic ball, fantastic piece of skill. And it goes to show you what is so important that you don't let a team come out of the half so easily like Featherstone did by being offside, Bradford did by being offside.
Yeah, and that's what that man Ben Halliwell brings to the team. He's a former back rower playing in the centre, and when you've got a man like Craig Hall scheming, you know, that's a back rower's line running all day as half-backs, Leon. That's what you wanted, someone just picking that inside shoulder. He almost blindsides Jordan Lilly. He doesn't see him coming, and neither does Elliot Keir, and it's just a great line by Halliwell, who's yeah, like we said, playing out of position, but he did a fantastic job whenever he's been called for to go into the centre.
It's the timing as well. The timing of the line was perfect. Hit the gap at the right time. Beautiful ball from Hall.
Come again though, going out wide, and Helliwell's going to be in again. The Bradford line punctured out wide. It was a lovely pass, and it's a double for Ben Helliwell. He's over, and for the first time tonight, Featherstone Rovers lead at Odsal.
Yeah, and Ben Halliwell as a centre, he's not looking at, you know, getting his winger free, is he? He's looking at punching lines, and that time the aggression from the defence from Bradford was exposed. We see it's almost a double-up play, and Elliot Keir, I think because of the way that Jack Bussey's been playing so far in this game, he just makes a terrible read and leaves his assignment, and it's an easy one for Ben Halliwell. It opens up
just straight ball watching, isn't it? I mean, they've got time to reload, time to set the line because Copjack got held up over the line. So it's not like they're doing a quick play the ball and they're coming at you. You've got time to look up, see who's coming at you, name your man. He just got caught ball watching.
Him onto the ground, last one. Patton gets his hands on it. He's going to try the high one. They're going to invite Carella into a bit of pressure here. This time he drops it, picked up by Foggy Johnson, and he's going to score! Bradford Bulls get the first points of the second half. They put Carella under pressure, and Foggy Johnson was a man on the spot. Right place, right time. He's in at the corner. Bradford 10, Featherstone 12.
Yeah, it's that man, Foggy Johnson, who's come back from a ban. He's been lively, he's been at it all game. He's been tested, and this time he's come up with the goods. It's a great kick by Jordan Lilly. It's just the timing. He's gone up a little touch, has got behind him. He's probably jumped past the ball. Foggy Johnson's the right man at the right time, at the right spot. Picks up, well-deserved try. They had to stop from there.
Yeah, and it's the kick chase, isn't it, Leon, that makes the kick. We saw him take the spiral bomb the set before, and that was just an end-over-end, a sort of, you know, he'd take them all day long, wouldn't he, without any pressure. And there's 4 men in his face. I think it was Kieran Gill who ultimately puts the most pressure on him. But really impressed with Foggy Johnson, you know, how he got there initially, but then stayed on his feet and eventually got over the try line. So there was still a bit of finishing in that from Foggy Johnson, and I think that's a reward for, you know, the kick chase he's been doing all night.
They're 5 away. Alice races out and gets Senny Lafayette. Oh, it's an offload though, and here's a chance. Carella, close in, surely scores, and Featherstone are back in front. Carella's second try for Featherstone Rovers, and from that close in there was only one outcome. It was all about the offload. It's Bradford 12, Featherstone 16.
Yeah, and it's that man Carella, and there's no, you know, we've seen him score try and try for Toulouse, and it's no coincidence that he does that when his anticipation of the offload so good. You know, we've seen all game people get their hands free, but just look at him, he anticipates the offload from Jesse Senny Lafayette, but then has the presence of mind to, you know, put the footwork on and beat that man Brad England as he's turning to go backwards. You know, he's got the space and the agility to get the ball down, so it's a great try from Fev, but you've got to say that they've been asking for it, haven't they, Leon? And the penalties that they've been given in the field position, they've been asking for that.
Ball now going down the short side. Jacks with a dummy. Jacks going for the line. And Riley Jacks will score again. 7 in Rovers colours for him. And that might just be the try that breaks Bradford's hearts. The Rovers faithful are in full song. They lead by 22 points to 12.
And we talked about him pre-game, Mark. We said he's going to be a dangerous player tonight for Fev. And he's been at it all game. A lovely show and goal there on the left-hand side, causing England all sorts of trouble. Goes to the line, it's a break. First from Briscoe, using the duck. Speed to get away. Right-hand carry, but he trips above his own feet. Luckily for Bradford, and then it's the attack. Riley Jack, show and go. Fend twice in the corner, fantastic try.
And I just love the variation he's had in his short side players tonight. We saw his kick, he's done the double up play to Ben Halliwell. So he's got that edge defence for Bradford really guessing, and we see Jordan Lilly shooting out the line. And it's great work from Riley Jacks to take his team even further in front. That man, you need to be physical with him, because if not, he runs straight over the top of you.
Great offload from Moores, finds Senny Lafayette, danger here as Jacks goes forward. Ball's loose, it's picked up by Bussey. Bussey trying to barge his way over, but they push him into touch. Or do they? No, it's another offload, and it's a double for Riley Jacks.
That's an amazing offload by Bussey. He got whacked. He knocks one player out of the way, and then it's Matty Dawson-Jones comes in and whacks him. And I didn't quite say, I'm sure he threw it round the back, and Riley Jacks was just there to put the ball down. Everyone, including us, thought the ball was in touch, but it was the offload from Bussey that created the try.
Well, they only looked to be one outcome here, didn't they? Bussey gets it here, ducks under one, he's going in a touch. Dawson-Jones, oh wow, that is sensational. And Riley Jacks second. Well, we mentioned Bussey for his power and his physicality, but that was magical. been immense tonight for Bradford. Have they got the room on that far side? Short pass, great pass, and it's a lovely try. AJ Wallace is over, and Bradford, well, they've got one. Are they on the comeback here? Lovely work move from the Bradford Bulls.
Yeah, it's that man AJ Wallace, only 19 years of age, former Siddle player. Let go by Leeds Rhinos, making a big impact here at Bradford Bulls. Short lead, short ball from Jordan Lee, great timing. It's a great line from AJ. It's good movement, deck pattern, combining this time with Lily, goes to the line, and it's just a great line from AJ.
And I think the difference is they've actually picked a lead up, haven't they? The lead runner has been, you know, all night they've gone out the back, and it was that man Ben Halliwell, I think, who thought it was going to go out the back.
He just got his ankle rolled, I think, there underneath that tackle. Picker's got a little chip over the top. Jacks looking for the hat-trick! He's got it! Riley Jacks has got the try, and that wraps it up. A second half hat-trick. And what a way to wrap it up. Great finish.
Yeah, and we said that man Brandon Pickersgill had come on, and he's going to be an headache for these tired and, you know, low on energy Bradford Bulls pack and players, and he just produced a fantastic bit of awareness. He chipped over the top, and it was that man, you know, Riley Jacks, just had too much pace and too much vision to get there. Gets the ball down in a very similar area that Sam Walters couldn't put the ball down. That would have been so different, wouldn't it, now, if he'd have got one or two of them tries or try attempts before.
It was just a good vision, great vision from Pickersgill, who's just come off the bench. Saw the fullback was nowhere to be seen, out of position. It's just a great chase, great endeavour from Riley Jacks, who's got another hat-trick. There's 2 hat-tricks in 2 weeks now for the man. He's in form, fine form.
Yeah, in fact, there goes the hooter. So this will be it. Bradford make the tackle, but it's Featherstone Rovers who will go back to the top of the championship. Riley Jacks, our player of the match, his second half hat-trick. Really wrapped it up, and Brian McDermott is all smiles on his return to the Onsell Stadium, and it's smiles all round. Halliwell, whose first half double, made it 12-6 at the interval to Featherstone. And there's Jack Bussey, who, believe me, came very close to being voted the player of the match. But Riley Jacks' second half heroics just grabbed him that honour, but really good game in the championship.